Good morning, JAMM. I'm Pastor Mike, and this is your Tuesday Devotional. There is a story in the Bible where Jesus tells his disciples to go on ahead of him on a boat. After this, Jesus took some time to pray in the mountains. And when he came back down, he noticed that the boat was quite a bit offshore, as the waves had carried the boat down. And Jesus looks at this and he thinks, I have a bright idea. I'll just catch up. So he starts walking on top of the lake towards the boat where his disciples were. Now the disciples see a person approaching them, walking on water. And understandably, they start to panic. They think it's like some kind of ghost that is trying to come onto their ship and trying to get them. And knowing this, Jesus says, wait, it's okay. Don't be afraid. It's just me. To which Peter replies, prove it. If it is you, command me to come onto the water and walk towards you. So Jesus says, okay, come. Then something truly amazing happened. Well, actually, two truly amazing things happened. The first thing, Peter stood on water, and then he walked on water towards Jesus. And number two, Peter got scared, and he started to sink. Now you might think, okay, the first one is kind of great, but the second one, not so much. But students, I tell you that these two are two equally important truths. Peter obeys Jesus. Peter walks on water. Peter stops obeying Jesus' words, a command like come, for example, and then he can no longer walk. Peter's eye is on Jesus, and he moves forward. Peter looks to the left and to the right, and he loses sight of Jesus, and he starts to sink. When you and I rely on his word, a command like come, for example, we get to, go. When we lose focus and we start to doubt and we start to look to our circumstances, we not only stop in our tracks, it feels like we're falling down, like Peter did. There is an idea called tunnel vision, and it often has a negative meaning. It's a saying we use when someone is so focused on one thing that they can't see anything else going on around them. Now, imagine you're passing through a tunnel, right? Imagine what you see. You see walls, you see ceiling, and you see a light at the end, right? That's tunnel vision. This is also why your parents tell you to look both ways before crossing the street, especially if you're running down it, like when you're chasing after a ball, for example, because you might be focused on one thing and not pay attention to your surroundings. But while it's bad to laser focus on things that distract us from Jesus, when it's Jesus himself we seek at the end of a tunnel vision becomes a great thing. And what I want you to focus on is not the miracle of Peter walking on water. It's actually the direction that he was traveling towards. What I want you to focus on is not the obviousness that Peter was sinking, but I want you to realize that it was a result of Peter losing sight of Jesus. And with that in mind, off you go. Find that tunnel that leads to Jesus. Because when you tunnel vision down the tunnel of life with the vision of Jesus, God promises you'll reach him. And the people of God say, Amen.